Cool.
I think the yard dart might be my favorite Cars and Cameras project.
Back on the leaderboard.
What's up, everybody? On today's episode of Cars and Cameras, we are back working on our 190cc 5-speed yard cart destroyer, the Yard Dart. Last episode, it dominated the Grand Prix leaderboard. It's literally the fastest thing we've ever put around our racetrack. But we're not done yet. In today's episode, we're going to be adding drift steering, which we'll talk about more later. And we're also going to make the top speed even higher because we're running out of gear around our own track. So we're also going to be adding some lights on the front of this thing to make it match the look of our original cross cart and some other little optimizations here and there. So I'm going to get started on the steering. Ike is going to get started on the gearing. And we're going to get this thing knocked out so we can set an even faster time around the Grand Prix and maybe break 50 seconds.
So I've got the gear change complete. I did about a 6-tooth, it was a 6-tooth gear change. It ought to put us around the 50 mile per hour range, if I'm not mistaken.
We were 41 before.
Yeah, so 6-tooth is actually pretty good change on this. So I'm pretty confident we're going to be hitting the big 5.0 with this, and that could put us maybe in the 5.0 department on the leaderboard.
That would be nice.
John would really love the 49, but
I would love 49.9.
50, which is cooking. So John, what are you working on, bud?
So the Yard Dart is already one of our best handling go-karts, but we're going to make it even better by making the steering radius sharper and also accentuating our Ackerman steering. So we're going to make the steering radius sharper by basically moving the pivot point of our ball joint closer to the spindle of where the tire pivots. And if you have Go Power Sports spindles like we have, or honestly any other Go Power or any other go-kart spindle, you can probably do this if you're not happy with your go-kart steering. So that's the easy part. We're also going to be adding or accentuating our Ackerman steering by making the slash cut like we have here, or it's a pie cut rather, and turning this in. And honestly, you can do your own research on Ackerman steering, but very basically speaking, this is what it is. So you basically want the inside tire to turn sharper than the outside tire. It's going to result in better handling, but anyway, here if you have the rear of the Yard Dart, you can draw a line. And you basically want the front wheels and the rear wheels, the center of your turning circle, to all intersect at the same point. And in order to do that, as you can see, you need the inside tire to turn sharper than the outside one. And so that pie cut is basically going to
help us out with that.
Yeah, make it happen. Again, you can do your own research on Ackerman. We're builders, not really science teachers. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other side, get it all welded up, show you how I did it, and we'll be closer to hitting the track.
So we're pretty much done with our steering work. Let's give him a demonstration.
All right, here we go. Faster steering, tighter inside. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that is super tight.
Yeah, this is some. I like how.
We're basically at 3/4 of a turn now.
Yeah, 3/4 of a turn. Well, let's see. So.
Half a turn?
It's a full turn lock to lock.
That's pretty good. So let's give him a finished look of what we've done. And we did have to notch out. Yeah, because go ahead and turn it. You can see we were knocking the that point there, but we had to trim it out. And we should probably go ahead and reinforce those tabs now.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
I'm going to be honest, I don't remember where we left off over the weekend, but we have Charles swapping out our sprocket hub from aluminum to steel because we're actually wearing out the aluminum one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's from clutch dumps.
Yeah, it's
Not because
clutch dumps.
Not because of bad parts. It's great parts.
Yep.
It's just.
It's not really designed to be used with a 5-speed engine.
No, this
Where you're
is designed
dumping
for
clutches.
like a centrifugal clutch.
Or a
and
torque converter.
Like 10 horsepower and less. So.
Yep. So.
All good though.
Clutch dumps, and it's probably stuck on there now, but it'll be fine. We have a second muffler welded on, so it should be quieter. We have lights wired up and hooked up, so we can do a light test later on this evening. We might be messing around with a carburetor, and we need to recheck our top speed with this different gear that we installed, and we're gonna send it around the Grand Prix again to see if it'll go even faster than before.
Oh, there we go. Hold on. Okay, so that's basically, we're just kind of, the key's getting a little wider, but man, we're gonna throw that in the pile, and I'll still use that on my carts.
Oh, for sure.
That's good enough for the Dust Bowl. Plenty
100%.
good.
So we're going to be installing, this is also from Go Power Sports, and they actually sent it to us years ago for our drag rail because we needed something ultra heavy duty. And look, it still looks brand new. So I would call them up and ask for their steel 1-inch hub. I'm not even sure if they sell that anymore.
This is for clutch dumps.
That's clutch dump approved, baby. The new hub's on and tightened up. Charles is just putting the new wheel on. Well, hold on.
New wheel?
Yep. So the hub's bolted up, the
Yep.
wheel's on.
Just getting my spacing right. I want to make sure the
I hear you.
wheel's in the same spot.
We have a light here. 2 of them. Man. And I actually just built the grill too. Wow, that looks cool.
Making hot dogs?
Making hot dogs.
Oh, that kind of grill. Okay, I'm hungry, man. I get excited about my food, man.
All right. It's that time. Not time for a ride, but Ike is back in town and he's gonna judge our handiwork.
All right. I like it. That looks good.
That face where you can't tell if it's like, what in tarnation have you guys been up to, or
Oh yeah, there's a sticky thing.
yeah,
right
there's
there.
a sticky right there.
And stick it there maybe.
Yep, that was kind of the plan.
That's cool.
It's got a cute little face, don't it?
I like it.
I kind of figured those lights make it look like the OG cross cart, the placement and stuff.
Right. And I like the guard.
Thank you.
That's good and strong.
I figured we could always keep trimming it if we wanted it to look like a V, but the W is kind of neat too.
I like the W. Because it's wild.
Winning. Yeah.
Winning.
Wild and winning.
That's good.
So we had some troubles last night with it firing up, as I told you. So we're going to wait for a little bit later in the day so we can put it down another hot lap and then also test out our headlights. New spark plugs. The other one was arcing funny.
Yep.
You ready for a hot lap?
Yeah.
On your mark. Get set. Even with that double muffler, it's still on the loud side. All right, so confession time. I think the yard dart might be my favorite Cars and Cameras project. He is moving. Holy moly, he did it. He flippin' did it.
I feel like I can do better, but I'm going to say I blistered your 55.
Yeah, you did.
Back on the leaderboard.
All right, give it to me, man. It's my turn, baby.
Please be careful. You don't understand how slick it is out there.
It's very slick.
Very.
Okay.
Like the first time I don't know if you can tell, and what my head might have stayed straight, but the cart went sideways in the woods.
Really?
Yes.
Ooh. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I'm not really feeling it right now.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm gonna let you have it today.
Hey, I'll take that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might beat it tomorrow, but you know, I feel like you got to listen to your gut sometimes, especially when you're going this fast.
Maybe I should go again.
That's up to you.
I'll go again.
Okay. On your mark, get set, go. He's still moving, but it's not running quite right. Nope. Why was it backfiring so bad, dude?
Might be fouling out another plug.
Okay. All right, well, we know we have carburetor work to do to it.
Yeah.
Why don't we do that now? And then tomorrow we run the whole thing again and see how it does. Maybe I'll feel better. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Back on top.
Let's get the time on the board quickly, because my name needs to be up there right now.
All right.
Yeah.
I can sleep tonight.
So I just got through laying down the fastest time on the track with a 53.85. Yeah, baby. I'm feeling good. But we're not done there because it's not quite running right. I feel like we got another 3 or 4 seconds left.
Yeah.
In this thing. So we're going to be taking this thing out for a top speed run and just kind of generally running around so I can read the spark plug and see if we need to fatten or lean out the carburetor because it's just not running quite right. So John, are you ready for a run?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's do it. That was pretty fast. I'm going to say 45. No, we didn't go crazy with the gearing. I think 45 was that top speed.
All right, let's read the plug. And the top speed was 44.4.
That's about what we were. No, we wanted more like 50.
We were thinking 48.50.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't feel very much faster. We're still definitely going to run out of gear. But if it's not running right, it could have more RPM in it.
Although it seemed to be running all right then, didn't it?
Oh yeah.
Plug looks all right.
Plug looks good.
Yeah, it doesn't look too hot. I don't know. I kind of feel like I want to start with a fresh plug.
Yeah.
Than this, because this was in your bike.
Yep.
It could be getting. I could be reading part of your old bike.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's get another plug.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
So we went out and we bought some new spark plugs, and this is a brand new spark plug, and it has maybe 4 wide open runs. The idea was that we ran it wide open down, we ran it wide open back, we turned it off and held in the clutch coming to a stop, and we got an idea of basically the wide open air to fuel ratio, right?
Yep.
And it looks like the porcelain is very white, so that would indicate that it's too hot or too lean, in other words, which Ike had a good point. It would also explain why it's hard to start when it's really cold. So we need to take out we need to take the carburetor off, take the jet out, and probably fatten up the main 2 sizes. What do you say?
That's what I'm thinking.
All right. Otherwise, just having an identity crisis. You know, it's really, really, really stinking fast. Like, it's only 18 horsepower, but I'm getting the same vibes as, like, Honduki. To be honest with you, it's, like, so stinking fast. It's scaring me a little bit. But even with this new spark plug, it's running better. So, it's got more top end, so we need to recheck the top speed again. But we're going to drill out this jet first and see what it'll do. We made the carburetor nice and serviceable.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Not too bad at all, baby.
So we're gonna drop the bowl here and pop out the main and have a look. Probably drill it out a little bit.
John's pulling the main jet out.
Here it is.
We've got our nice little micro utility drill set here, and I put in a drill bit that would fit in the jet, and I went next size up until it wouldn't fit anymore. Well, the one that wouldn't fit, that's what I'm going with. It's a pretty big step, so I'm hoping it's not going to be too much.
Let's find out.
We're going to find out, because I just did it.
Let's put it back together, and we'll run it top speed again and recheck the plug.
All right. Ready for reading that plug one more time.
All right, so the engine on the Yard Dart is tuned up to our liking. It's running better than it has been. And the last thing we need to do before I see if I can beat Ike's time is weld on another new shift handle, just because, well, while we love Charles's camshaft, it can still be pretty stabby. So we're doing a classic T-handle. Should be safer, but less stylish. But what are you gonna do?
Looks good.
Yeah,
Let's-
actually does.
Yeah, let's check that cold start, man.
All right.
See if our jet drilling fixed the cold start.
I think it's still a little on the lean side, but we're gonna find out.
Here we go.
Better. It's better. Definitely better. Alright. How's that shifter feel? Okay, good. Is the choke off?
Choke is off.
And it's run like that? You want to try changing the plug real quick? Let's change it real quick. It was either 52 or 53. It didn't stop until 54.
That's a bummer.
So,
I'm done until we take some trees out. Every freaking corner is like you're gonna get really hurt here.
yeah. All right, dude, that was a wild ride.
Yeah.
And I am sorry I didn't have the timer. Like, my finger was, I swear my finger was on the button, but holding the camera and then holding the phone.
We're missing our third leg of the tripod.
It's nice, yeah. When Charles was here, he was either holding the camera or the timer.
That was perfect, yeah.
And that's perfect.
Yeah.
So,
Charles is
my
taking care of his
apologies.
baby.
Yeah.
Everyone is happy and healthy. It's awesome.
Yeah, he's
I'll
now
let
a
him
daddy.
share pictures if he wants to do that. But
Yep.
just so everybody knows, Charles is doing great. His baby's doing great. His wife is doing great as well. So in terms of this, very, very scary. I'm done until we take care of some trees out there, because every corner, like every single corner, has a lot of hazards now.
You talking about turn 1 and stuff?
Dude, well, okay, turn 1 is okay. You can still get pretty wrecked. But like at the top of the hill turning left,
Yes.
that's major danger zone.
Right.
Bottom of that hill turning left again, that's major danger zone. From flipping, and also like you need to go as
Right.
wide as possible into that corner, right? Well, wide as possible means you're headed basically towards trees.
Right.
And then of course the woods is just,
The woods is just ridiculous.
yeah. I want to get a slow-mo shot though of you on this thing coming out of the woods. You know how you're like, you're going left and stuff, and the
Yeah.
suspension is bouncing and like the whole thing. It's so cool.
Okay.
So let's do that right now before we wrap up this episode.
Oh, what's going on here?
Oh, just changing the time to 52:39.
Nice job,
That's
man.
more than a second faster than the last time. So,
If it can do a 49, it's gonna be like the most wild ride of either of our lives. Cause another 2 seconds and change is a lot.
I think we can get there just with a little bit of practice.
I think you're right.
So, I mean, we are almost 4 seconds faster than the trophy cart.
Which is nuts.
Yeah.
That's 90 horsepower.
Yeah. And 5 seconds faster than the Grave Ninja.
Yep. 6 seconds faster than the Honduki.
Well,
7 seconds faster than the fastest mini bike.
it's pretty
Cooking.
impressive.
Cooking.
And we don't even have top end. It's all
It's all in the corner
it's
speed.
all in the corner
yeah.
speed.
We're looking at top speed maybe 44.
Yeah. That's right. 44 miles per hour. You know, the trophy cart, it'll probably do 80 something or 100.
Yeah.
The cross cart, we already did that. That was 85 miles per hour. Grave Ninja, unknown. Honduki, I bet you that thing will do 100.
Yep.
The way it's geared. The MB200, have we ever done a top speed on that? I feel like it's in the 40s. Probably about 45.
Yeah. Between 45 and 50.
Yeah. So, a lot of fast things on this track.
That thing completely spanked. So.
Thanks for tuning into this episode, everybody. It might be the last mechanical installment of the Yard Dart. And I think next step we need to clean it up, paint it, and it'll be done. But we need some track maintenance, as we mentioned. We're not going to take corners out of the track, but we're going to replace the trees with something a lot softer like hay
bales.
Hay bales. So that's the plan. You can catch that here on Cars and Cameras. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed today's episode. Leave a thumbs up. Thanks for watching again, and we will catch you next time.